Hey everyone, welcome to Bourbon Bites Whiskey Reviews with a retro twist. I am Clifton, and I am so excited for tonight because we are doing y'all know my love for Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, probably my favorite whiskey that I consistently buy over and over. I know I'm not going to regret picking up a bottle, but I wanted to do it a little bit different today. This time, we're doing all of the 2020 releases blind. So I am a little nervous, but I'm also a little excited because honestly, fill my night with Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and I am one happy camper. Sorry, Amazon just brought a package. They're leaving now. But how's everyone doing here tonight? If you're new, that doesn't happen often. Usually it's sirens. If you're new, hi, my name's Clifton. I do whiskey reviews here on YouTube every Thursday, and over on Facebook Gaming, I do a video game stream once a week, usually on Saturdays. So if you're interested in the gaming side of things, I would love if you could check out my Facebook. All the info is down in the description below, facebook.com/bourbonbites. Give that page a like. Speaking of like, all of you here in the chat, welcome. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it, you guys. Also, I'll go ahead and get all the announcements out of the way at the top because I'll forget later on. Also, we just launched a Discord. So I put the info to join that down in the description below. That's where we're going to do all of our hangouts and things like that from now on. So if you have not yet joined the Discord, check out the link. Just click join. I'll give you like 5 seconds to go do it right now. But seriously, we've had a lot of fun with it over the past week. We just launched it. We've even done a couple of hangouts there too. So definitely check out the Discord. We will be doing tonight's after party hangout for patrons over on Discord. So if you haven't joined yet, now is a great time. Speaking of Patreon, we are doing our monthly hangout here soon. So stay tuned for that. That's also going to happen on the Discord. But you can become a patron for as little as $2 a month. Just patreon.com/bourbonbites. Your support really, really helps out the channel here. Just want to get a look in the chat. Wow, 17 of you guys. Wow. Getting started early here tonight. What is up, Joseph, Trev? Jason was here earlier. Not sure if he's popped back in yet. Donnie, of course. Wesley Zeller. Don Nishida. Golf Whiskey, what's up? Cohen. Sugar Kitty, I saw you in. You've been all around. You've been in like everyone's streams tonight. Nice to see. I think it's your first time here. Welcome. Steven Sussman, my amazing person that put together the Discord. He's literally the one that's behind all of it. Zopher, good to see you. I saw you join the Discord recently. Spencer says 5 seconds, definitely not long enough. Well, you can listen while you join the Discord. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. Shelf Turds, good to see them. They tagged me recently in their only 5 whiskeys challenge you need. I've actually already recorded that video. I just haven't finished editing it. So hoping that will go up maybe this weekend. Patreon always gets early access. So people over on Patreon will get first look at that video, and then everyone else the next day usually. But so good to see you guys all here tonight. One other thing I did want to mention let me go ahead and close out the Discord because it's going boop, boop. All y'all are joining. Oh, so good. I see there's like 5 new people there. So thank y'all so much for joining the Discord. It's a ton of fun, and I'm really excited to get it going. So let me close out that so it doesn't notify me every 5 seconds. How do I do that? Okay, quit Discord. Cool. What's up, Lil? Good to see you, Andrew. Trev, I think I said Trev earlier, but I may have missed him. Welcome, Trev. Okay, but the other thing I wanted to mention is I will also be doing a giveaway tonight of these 3 Elijah Craig Barrel Proof releases from 2020. So not the full bottles, samples. So I've poured samples of all 3 of 2020 release. The giveaway goes to people who send in super chats to support the channel here. Basically, like last time, $5 super chat gets you 5 entries. $1 super chat gets you 1 entry. How much ever you want to gamble, that's how much you get. So this is kind of like a raffle kind of situation. So speaking of that, Jason Busey with the very first super chat here. Jason, thank you so much. You are supporting so many people's channels lately. You are literally a god. So thank you so much. He said a wild Jedioki appeared. It's like Discord knows me personally. Yeah, my Discord name is just Clifton. I need a cool I feel like people use like usernames more on Discord versus like real names. So Jason with the first super chat, thank you so much, Jason. You are entered to the giveaway. Like I said, they're 2-ounce sample bottles. I am really low on my A though, so that one might be a little less than 2 ounces, but the 2-ounce samples are the other 2. So if you're interested in trying to win that tasting set, that way you can do your own blind fight as well. Like I said, all the super chats will get you an entry into the giveaway. So with that, I do want to start out with a non-barrel proof because I don't want to just like shoot right into the barrel proofs. Right now, I am drinking a store pick of Elijah Craig, just the regular good old Elijah Craig. This is a single barrel from K&L Wine and Spirits. They don't tell you the age on this one. Sometimes they do. But I haven't had a store pick for them in a while. I actually just opened this bottle. So that's what I'm starting on. But I am curious, what are you guys starting on? What do you have poured? Did you just jump right into the Elijah Craig barrel proof like I should have, like I'm trying to avoid? Let me know what you're drinking, what's in your glass. But yeah, so glad to see y'all hanging out tonight. Do y'all have any predictions for what's going to win? That's the second question. First question is what you're drinking. Second question is who do you think is going to win the blind fight? Oh, Emily asked any Perry updates. Yes, Perry is now a proud father. Perry and Lucy had their child late last night, early this morning. So they are very, very happy to welcome in Eden Ritter. So true baby bear there. Congratulations, Perry. And I know he's taking a little bit of a hiatus from YouTube. He still has some podcasts that he pre-recorded. So go send him all your love, send all your support, because that dude's he's going to be an awesome father. Or he already is, because he already had the baby. So we got our second super chat here today. Don Nishida can only hang out about 30 minutes tonight. I never win these, but I appreciate the giveaways. Well, Don, tonight might be your night. I see. Oh, thank you so much. I see Donnie's helping me out with the spreadsheet. Donnie, thank you so much. I'm totally going to try to do it myself today, but I appreciate the help. So yes, I appreciate it so much. Donnie's awesome too. Donnie and Steven, if I didn't have those guys, I don't know where I would be. So that's the info for the giveaway. We already got 10 entries from the raffle. So if you want to put your name in the hat, just as little as $1, you can get an entry in. All right. So yeah, like I said, I poured a little bit of a Elijah Craig store pick that we're going to start with tonight. What do you guys? Okay, I see some predictions in the chat. I see some what's your drinkings. Joseph said he just poured some B520 to play along. Sugar Key's drinking double rye. I assume you mean the High West double rye. Big fan of that one. Lil is driving at the moment. She wants her entry in. Lil, I still got your samples from the last giveaway. I asked Chris for a mailing address to send them to, but I never heard back. So Lil, get on to Chris when you get home. Joseph also predicts that B520 will win. That's a good guess. I hear a lot about that one. Dramhound also says B520 for the win. So, there's an underdog. Fred is saying A120, and I'm eating Taco Bell. Well, that's a good combination. I was going to say something about it burning. Okay. The whiskey burns going in and the Taco Bell burns going out. How about that? I saw something about the K&L pick. Wow, so many people. That K&L pick is probably a 10-year. Mission was a 10-year earlier. Oh, cool. Tom, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in. Zopher with a $10 super chat. Zopher really wants the samples, doesn't he? Thank you so much, Zopher. I really appreciate it. Patrick says B520 over A120. Haven't had C-batch yet. Jason's back. Welcome back, Jason. I was giving you a little shout out earlier. What's up, Patrick Starkey here too. Kilco poured some Old Tub for the evening. Nice choice. I remember, did you just review that, or maybe you posted a picture somewhere of you picking it up? That's a nice one. Steven says definitely having Elijah Craig barrel proof or anything barrel proof tonight, but just have some. Oh, later tonight, but just having some Jefferson's Groth cask. I'm not sure which one that one is. Tom here with a super chat, naming that. There you go. There's only, let's see, we got 30 entries, so you got a 1 in 30 chance, or technically Tom has a 5 in 30 chance. So I always say $5 because that gives you more. That's how I usually enter giveaways. I'm like $5 is like a good amount. I'm not going to regret it because it's samples of 3 barrel proof whiskeys. That's a pretty good lineup, I would say. John, who's also a member of our Discord, says, wow, you guys are chatting away today. I'm trying to keep up. John says C920 is his favorite. High West American Prairie. There's a lot of High West in the chat today. Good to see. Rot Gut Review. Yes, if you guys missed his live stream, go watch the replay over on his channel. He did some French whiskeys, which were pretty cool. Spencer says A120 may take it. Well, Spencer, I know you were a fan of that A120. I actually just sold you my other bottle. So I was like, when I was realizing I was so low on A120, I was like, oh, I got a backup bottle. No worries. And I was like, oh, wait, I sold that to Spencer. So I don't have a backup. So if this one wins, I'm going to be really sad because I'm going to be like, oh, no, my favorite one's gone. But it's all good. Cool. So a lot of people here in the chat. I will try to get caught up there, but thank you again, Donnie, for helping filling in this spreadsheet for the giveaway. So there is one little wild card here tonight. So I do have all 3 releases of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof from this year, but I threw in one wild card, which is, of course, my favorite Elijah Craig batch, which y'all already know my favorite batch, but my favorite batch of Elijah Craig barrel proof is C918 from 2018. This has consistently won my favorite whiskey in so many different flights I've done it with. So I had to throw it in there as part of the blind flight. Will it be dethroned tonight? You will find out. I really hope not, though, because I still have like 2 other backup bottles. I love this batch so much. Seriously, it's next level. It blows away most other whiskeys at the price point. Yes, Patrick says C918 overall. I totally agree with you there. So like I said, we have just a store pick here. I just want to set my palate for some Elijah Craig. I really wish the store picks were released at Castron. That would be the best pick program. I would fly all the way to Kentucky to do a pick for sure. Joseph takes his back and C918 wins. Well, we'll see. Now, I'm not taking any bets on that. I feel like that one's going to win, but I had to put it in there just to see. Even if it wins, it's not the true winner because we're doing the 2021s. I do want to say, big shout out to Heaven Hill because they actually sent me this bottle of the C920. So I am apparently now on their PR list, which is awesome. Just want to give that little disclaimer there. I did not pay for this bottle. Although y'all know I would have bought this. It just hasn't came up here in California yet. I don't know if I have not seen it in California. I saw B520 for a minute, but I have not seen the C batch yet in California. So super grateful to Heaven Hill. They also sent me a few other goodies that I'm going to be doing here soon. Not going to spoil it. People on Patreon and the Discord already saw some of those, but some really cool stuff coming up here. All thanks to Heaven Hill. So with that, shall we get into our flight? Spencer says definitely not in California yet. Rotgut says that's what I like about Remus and Woodinville. They do cast strength picks. We got a couple at the store right now. Yeah, man, cast strength picks are where it's at. I mean, Knob Creek too. They're almost cast strength, but still. Oh, thank you, Lo. Yeah, no, I try really hard because I mean my channel is pretty small compared to a lot of people. So getting on the list with Heaven Hill is a huge win in my book. Y'all know I love Heaven Hill. They are like one of my. I seriously think Heaven Hill and Jim Beam are still my top 2 distilleries. They make some amazing products. Now I need to get on the Jim Beam one. Who do I write about that? do I hit up one of the No Brothers? No Brothers. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say Booker No. I was like, wait, no, I can't hit up Booker No. Little late for that. So thank you so much for the Donnie. Subscribe and click the bell button to get all the notifications when I go live. Like I said, I do gaming streams over on Facebook. This weekend, I'm so excited because I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for the very first time on PC. I have it on PS4, but I just bought the PC version. I've never streamed it or anything, so we'll be doing that on Saturday. So if you haven't liked the Facebook page yet, go check that out. You'll get a little ding, Clifton's live. So going with the theme of that being, I didn't want to miss a super chat there. Stanley says, I got a great Elijah Craig store pick from the Old Oak Cigar and Wine. Awesome, Stanley. That's really cool. Yeah, I can never never pass up a pick of Elijah Craig. Wow, that is a tongue twister. do a seance and have a chat with Booker. maybe he can convince the main people at the distillery, like, add Clifton to your PR list. That would be awesome. All right, so going with the theme of Red Dead Redemption, I was trying to think of how I could name these blind flight because I didn't want to do so I've recently switched from doing Bourbon 1, Bourbon 2, Bourbon 3, Bourbon 4 because it gets really confusing to say Bourbon 4 is my number 1, Bourbon 3 is my number 2. That's just too complicated. So normally I go A, B, C, D. Well, we're talking about A batch, B batch, C batch, and D batch. That would also be confusing. So what we did tonight, we went with the Red Dead Redemption theme to tease into Saturday's stream. So bourbon number 1, oh, you can't see it. Bourbon number 1 is Arthur. Bourbon number 2 is Dutch. Bourbon number 3 is John Marston. And bourbon number 4 is Linné. So if you played Red Dead Redemption, you'll know these are the characters from the game. So thought it'd be a fun way to kind of tease into Saturday's stream. But with that, let's go ahead and move into the blind flight. Let me get one last step of the store pick. And so that means you guys, it's time to pull out your almost said pull out your knobs. Wow. Different stream. No, but pull out your barrel proofs if you've been saving it because we're about to dive into them real deep. Seance, great Halloween video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, stealing the idea of accrediting Emily Chambers. Hey, maybe we can do some kind of Halloween thing. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna not be in the country on Halloween, so maybe I can't do that. But yeah, cool. So let's go ahead and get into our first whiskey, Arthur Morgan. So cheers, you guys. I can't. There's not really much to say about the first whiskey until I try it. So cheers. Okay, I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about that. That Spencer says, "Pull out your knobs, Cliffy." Oh, thank you so much, Johnny. Since you're already in the spreadsheet, I'll let you do it if you don't mind. That would be a huge help. Thanks so much. We start typing at the same time. I'm like, oh, don't want to overwrite each other. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Arthur, you're doing good tonight. Wow. I promise I haven't been drinking before the stream. I literally have had nothing. Arthur is hitting the spot. I really, really dig Arthur. It's not a lot of these. I've noticed some of the batches that I'm not the biggest fan of. I get like a very astringent, very oak forward note, and it doesn't have like a lot of sweetness to go along with that. This one has the sweetness. I like this one a lot. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on because again, there's not much to say about the first whiskey when you're doing a blind flight. You got to taste another one to compare it to. So we're going to move on over to Dutch. And if you're unfamiliar with how I do these blind flights, I'll taste through them all four of them the first time by myself without you guys knowing and without me knowing. Then I'm going to show you guys which whiskey is which. I won't look, I promise. I have it written down in a book over here. So then once I show you guys and you guys know, I'm going to taste through them one last time, and then I'm going to pick my order. So that's how we typically do it here over on the channel. So yeah, look forward to seeing before I know. That nose is the nose on the first one. Oh man, they're both fantastic. I just love. I mean, even if something's in last place today, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof always wins in my book. It's seriously my favorite series of whiskey I always buy. Especially, it's still $60 here. Like you cannot for $60 Barrel Proof 12-year bourbon. Hell yes. So let's go ahead and taste Dutch. This sounds okay. Now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe putting men's names on my bourbon may not be the best idea when I'm talking about tasting them. Yeah. Future note to self, don't do that again. Dutch is a little more bitter. You know that bitter note that I get on some of these that aren't my favorite batches? It's bitter, almost like I don't want to compare it to nail polish remover because I feel like that doesn't do, that's very rude. But the alcohol is very astringent. And I don't know if it's the alcohol or just the really charred oak like for the 12 years. Some of these Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs just aren't as balanced to me, and I feel like Dutch is coming off a little less balanced. It smells great on the nose though, but it's not as sweet. I mean, it's a really, I love that dark oaky note. I love it on like a Knob Creek, but I look for a little bit more sweetness, more of the dark burnt caramel, burnt sugar kind of note. But this one doesn't really have that. It's more of just the bitter wood char. Fred says that's why he loves the naming. Yeah, Dutch is just very astringent. I think that one would actually benefit for some water. It's really harsh and really almost like a sour with the wood. I'm not feeling that one at all. Joseph says he finds that A batches run hot. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I had to guess, I would guess that Dutch is A because I remember thinking that the A batch to me was really bitter. So that's what's kind of coming forward with that one. I'm not gonna, again, it doesn't matter if I guess it right or not. I would guess that's probably A2, just a guess. Now, I haven't tried any of these in a while. It's been a minute, so it's not like I just tried them all. And I'm like, oh, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one. It's been a long time. So let's move on to our third whiskey here. This is, of course, John Marston. Give him a nose. Oh, this is so weird, but I'm going to roll with it because it was my idea. Now that nose is a lot like Arthur. John and Arthur smell very, very similar. This one almost goes into like a brighter note, I'm getting like almost fruitiness, which I don't normally get with an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Maybe like a candy sweetness, like a cherry candy or something. Which again is unusual because I don't usually get cherry on Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Let's stop nosing it. Let's just taste it. Cheers, you guys. Mm. John is very good. John is very, very tasty. That finish is really nice. It lingers. It's like one of the most lingering of the three so far. And it lingers in a good way. It's a little like, I don't want to say sour. Sour maybe not the best way to explain it, but it goes a little tangy. It's definitely from like the oak element to it, but sometimes it gets a little astringent and a little like sour. Not nearly as much as Dutch. Dutch is way more aggressive. John drinks a little lower proof, I would guess. I would just beg to guess that it's a lower proof, but it does have the longest finish so far. Spencer says he's not going to lie. Elijah Craig barrel proof is kind of addictive when you get a good one. Yeah, man. That was C918 for me. So we'll see how that one fares tonight when we get to the results. So John, right now, Arthur and John are my favorites. If John smells like Dickel, then we're way out of there. Oh, no. Hopefully none of these taste like Dickel. Okay. So we're moving on to the final one in our blind flight, Lenny. Good old Lenny. The nose is different for sure. I think the first two have been all pretty similar. Yeah, they have a lot of that wood characteristic. John goes a little fruity. Lenny though is like a powdered sugar. Like it's a very, very like light sugar note versus like a dark brown sugar. Like powdered sugar, almost like chocolate, like milk chocolate strawberries. Or maybe I'm just going to get thinking like, because I mean, I sometimes eat strawberries with powdered sugar on them. At least I did as a kid. Yeah, it's like a powdered sugar. Interesting. So this one's definitely the most interesting nose of the four. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Cheers, you guys. Still a little bit powdery. I don't know why I'm getting like that. It's like a characteristic. It's like a mouthfeel thing. It's like I just like, you know, like when you eat like a powdered donut and you like breathe in, it like goes down your throat. I kind of get a little bit of that feels with Lenny. It's a good flavor though. The flavor is really, really nice. It's definitely sweeter than the other three. Definitely the sweetest one I've had tonight. The finish is like medium to long. It's not nearly as long as the John was. But I don't know. I like that for what it is, but to me, it doesn't like if you didn't tell me that was Elijah Craig barrel proof, I probably wouldn't guess Elijah Craig. I don't even know what I would guess that as. It tastes like something I've had before, almost like a Woodinville kind of note. Because I get like that really sweet, not necessarily cherry, but kind of that cherry kind of fruit note that I get on a Woodinville. That one's definitely the outlier. Lenny's interesting. I'm excited to revisit that one and first of all find out what it is, but also like see how I rank it. So tasted all through four of them. So I guess it's about that time to show you guys which one is which. Then we're gonna go. We're gonna go back through. Don't tell me what's which. Like, don't be like, oh, I knew Arthur was this. Don't say that because I'm reading the chat, but I'm not reading this book. So I'm gonna show you guys what is what, and then I'm not gonna look, and then I'm gonna go back through and I'm gonna pick my favorites. So I think I don't remember which one page is on. I think it's okay. I didn't look. I didn't see it. I saw there was something written on this page. So let me know if it's upside down. Oh no, my exposure. Hold on, let me fix my exposure real quick. It's gonna be really bright for me for a second. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna turn it back off once you guys take a look at this. So these are the results. What each name is what. I don't know if that's in focus or blurry or not, but just so let me know if you guys give me a thumbs up if you've seen it and you're good and you know what's what, so I can move this out of the way. Try not to look to see anything. All right, I think that's it. I'll pull it back up if we need to, but I think that was good. Let me fix my lighting now though, because turning on auto exposure did not. There we go. Back to normal there. So those were the results. So I am going to go back through and I'm going to first of all taste them all again. Then I'm going to start putting them in my favorite order. So let's go ahead and, oh no, Spencer said that's interesting. Oh no. Oh, that makes you think that I'm, okay. No judgments. I'm not going to let that influence you. You guys keep quiet. Shush. That's just for you to know when I'm tasting that through them to see which ones I like best. Justin wrote those in the books, my husband. So yeah, I haven't seen it until now. So wait, go back to Arthur, give him another taste. Arthur to me tastes like what a really good Elijah Craig barrel proof tastes like. The only thing Arthur's missing is like it doesn't have quite as long of a finish of like the later two in the lineup had a longer finish, I think. Arthur's finish is a little bit shorter, but and I don't want to say one notey, but it's kind of like it's very sweet. I think I changed my mind thinking Lenny was the sweetest. I think Arthur may be the sweetest. It drinks sort of lower proof, but that flavor is right on target with what I like. Really, really like A. I really hope, oh, not A, Arthur. I really hope Arthur isn't the A120 because I'm out of it. All right, let's go ahead and give. Let me do a palate cleanse because these are so hot. Also, just a little reminder, if you are just now joining us, I'm giving away samples of all of the 2020 batches. All you gotta do is super chat. Every $1 super chat gives you an entry. So if you send $5 donation, that is 5 entries. Really appreciate it. Helps support the channel a ton. And yeah, just appreciate you guys. I want to have a way to give back to you guys. That's why I'm doing like the giveaway aspect, because I feel a little guilty having a Patreon and also getting super chats. So I feel like with super chats, I gotta offer you guys something a little extra. So let's go on and move on to Dutch. I swallowed it the wrong way. So now I'm coming back to Dutch. And I'm glad I did, because I really wrote it off at the beginning as being too astringent. It's hot. I think it drinks the hottest of them all. It's hot, but the flavor's not bad. It's kind of tinkering on the notes that I got on the Arthur that I really, really liked. Ledoux says, was I the only one thinking that Clifton wrote in the book and was concerned that Justin might find all those names in his black book? No, it's a 1792. Got to edit tasting. It's kind of, we've had this for a while. I just feel like it's the perfect book to write these in because I can't see it and it's nice to just hold up to the camera. So, Dustin. Well, first of all, his name is Justin with a J. So you don't have to, we've already been shipped. We're already married. So no worries about that. I don't know. Dutch is hitting me in a better way. So let me move on to John. I got to taste through them one more time, and then I'll start putting them in order. Yeah, John's just kind of mellow for me. It's really, really nice, but it doesn't like, It's a little astringent, like I said. It's a little astringent, kind of like Dutch is. But to me, it almost like, it's like, even though it's not as hot, it doesn't, I don't want to regret this. I don't want to regret this. And I don't want this to be my favorite one, but to me, it's the most boring of the four. John seems the most boring. But let's go ahead and try Lenny one more time. This is tough, you guys. I mean, I didn't realize how tough this would be. They're all Elijah Craig barrel proof. They're all about the same age, all from the same distillery, all relatively similar proofs. So distinguishing them is a lot harder than I thought. So I'm just going to put a few drops of water in each. I'm going to do 5 drops in each, just so I can be sure with my decision. Because y'all know Elijah Craig barrel proof stands up to water. If there's any whiskey that's going to stand up to water, it's Elijah Craig barrel proof and Knob Creek single barrel. Oh my God. Y'all are really liking the Dutch, which is starting to, again, no influence, guys, no influence. Don't influence me. Well, we know they're all at least 12 years old, Joseph. So, because all Elijah Craig barrel proofs are 12 years old. So, okay, let's go one last time. I think I'm slowly forming an order in my head. So, Arthur smells real good. I don't think he really would in the game. I really like Arthur. I think Arthur is sweet. Again, the finish isn't nearly as long. It does drink a little lower proof than some of them. It's the least, it does have some bitterness more on the finish, not necessarily up front like the others do. Arthur's in my top 2 for sure. Zofer just got home and is sipping some C917. Man, that's You got into it before I got into it. My first one was A118, was my first Logic barrel proof. All right, moving on to Dutch. Yeah, Dutch is like, it's very bitter up front. A bitterness that I typically associate with the A batches, but y'all are making me worried that Dutch is C918, and I know I shouldn't be influenced, but y'all are making me worried because that's not hitting the spot tonight. It's more astringent than the others. Maybe it's because it's higher proof. I don't know. But even if it was C918 is 131 proof, so it's not the highest proof. The lowest proof is the A batch. So Brandon is driving home. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, send me a message later, Brandon. I'm not loving Dutch, and I know I might regret that. So I'm not loving Dutch. So I'll move on to John. This is my final time through, then I'm going to give you my order. John drinks really low proof. It's just, to me, it's a little boring. John is a little boring. The others have a big blast of flavor, but John is more like middle of the road. I would not regret drinking it. I mean, it's Logic barrel proof. You can't go wrong. But Lenny gets one last try. All right. I think I know my order, you guys. Am I going to regret this? I think I'm going to... Spencer, am I going to regret this? Because you're the one that's been talking about like, oh, he's so wrong. Am I going to regret this order? So let me, I'm going to give Dutch one last little track just to see. Dutch is still astringent. It has like a clinginess that I don't love. So my order from favorite to least favorite. Tonight, again, disclaimer, blind flights, I could have a different palate every day. So don't take this as final judgment. I think my order is Arthur is number 1, Lenny, Dutch, John. Arthur, Lenny, Dutch, John. So shall we look at the results here? And shall I just freak out and just slam everything off the table and just give up YouTube? Let's find out. So let's see what John was my last place. Well, I'm going to see them all, so I can't really do that. I think this is... Okay, John. John was my last place, but I see what John was. Oh, no. John was C918. What? No. No, John, no. Give it to me, baby. Come on. And it's not that John is bad. Again, now I'm like backtracking. I'm not backtracking because I said this at the beginning. John just tastes a little more boring. The other ones all have like spikes, and I like the spiky bourbons. I like the ones that have like a big hit of something. Even Dutch, which was my third from last, or second from last. Dutch had a strong spiky note of a bitterness, but you know what? It's still more interesting than John was. So, no, it hasn't, Joseph. Actually, this is a new bottle, like fairly new. Man, that is the surprise of the night, man. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what Dutch was. I think Dutch was my second to last. So Dutch is A120. So I kind of had a feeling Dutch was A120. So Spencer, I thought you were saying Dutch was C918. And I was upset because I was like, I know C918 was not that astringent. So those two were the hardest ones to pick order-wise. Thinking back, maybe tomorrow I'll say I prefer the C918 over the A120. But to me, it just tasted boring compared to the rest of them. Wesley says dump all backups down the drain and get all backups of the 20 releases. Hey, maybe so, because they beat this one out. Okay, my second place was good old Lenny. So let's see what Lenny ended up being. Wow, Lenny was C920. So that's the latest release. Again, thank you, Heaven Hill, for sending me a bottle of it. So Lenny got second place. That's surprising, but not surprising, because guess what my first place was? That's what you all predicted. My first place was Arthur, B520. I told you guys, I really, really think B520 is something special. If you haven't had a chance to try it, I know some of you guys are sipping it tonight. Please go check it out. It's still on the shelves in some areas. It's not here in California. For some reason, it disappeared. But I'm just curious. So for those of you that have had the B520, it's good, ain't it? Like, I'm not crazy. The B520 is delicious. Patrick says he'll take my C918 backups. I'm not getting rid of them. Don't worry. I didn't think it was bad. Just compared to these four, it was the most middle of the road. You know, it didn't go anywhere. And that's what I didn't love about it. But again, none of these are bad whiskeys. I would buy them and drink them all any day, every day. But now that I say that, I'm thinking back to my order. And, this sounds like I'm backpedaling again. But if I had to think, I would drink these all day, every day, like all of them. There's one of them that I don't think I would drink. Even though I said the C918 was boring, the one that just doesn't hit me the right way when I try it is Dutch. That's the A120. So that one, that bitter astringency on the A120, it's almost off-putting, and I think a lot of people would be really off-put by that one. So I think I might swap my last two. Again, I totally can't because I'm cheating because I already revealed the order. But I would drink C918 any day, every day. However, the A120 I would not typically pick up if I had to pick one. So swapping that order, y'all are okay with that, right? I'm not swapping my first place or anything, just my third and fourth place. Those are the closest ones. But now that I've thought about it a little bit longer, I think I would pick C918 over the A120. But it's still third place. It's still not, the best thing ever. So, sorry, I got quiet because I feel like I hear someone else at my door. So I was like, Amazon's already came. They're not. It can't be Amazon. So it was a little concerning, but I think it's okay. So, well, there's those results. Are you guys surprised? Oh, Nick was asking, just tuning in, who won? Yeah, B520 beat out all of 2020 releases, and it beat out C918, which is what I thought was my favorite batch ever. Apparently not. So, well, there you guys go. Pick up a bottle of B520 if you still see it. I wish I could find more of it because I only have this one bottle of it. Again, it's still pretty full. So I'm very excited to see who gets a sample of it for the giveaway. So now that you guys know that, you are getting a whiskey that I think beats C918. Does that pique your curiosity a bit more to enter the super chat giveaway? If so, get your super chats in. We'll do the drawing in about 5 minutes. We might end up a little bit early tonight so we can head over to the after party over on Patreon. Confirmation on B520, no surprise. Yeah, I think a lot of people like the B520. So if you want to have the lineup of the 2021s, like I said, I'm giving away 2-ounce samples of each of them. So get your last little bit to get your super chats in. Otherwise, yeah, I'm curious to hear, have any of you guys done this lineup like back to back, or at least some of them? Which one would you pick over? Like most people pick the B520. I mean, it's pretty obvious that's the favorite this year. Yeah, B520 is delicious. I'm going to nurse this bottle. I'm going to take it. I'm going to make it last as long as possible. I'm just giving the B520 another taste. Yeah, it tastes like quintessential Elijah Craig barrel proof, which is why I thought okay, spoiler alert, I thought that Arthur was the C918 like all along. Like after I tried it the first time, I was like, oh my God, this is so good. This has to be the C918. I'm picking it first place. Well, it is obviously not, but it's still my first place. I'm not going to lie. That was totally the truth. John says he can help with a few bottles of B520. A few extra bottles. Hey, John, I may be interested. I need to check a couple other stores here now that I know what's my favorite, but I may be interested in that. Yeah. So, but I do want to give C an honest review because the C920. So this was my second place. This is the latest release from Elijah Craig. Like I said, the Heaven Hill sent me this bottle, so I want to give it a little bit more of a review. So that one was Lenny. So I did say Lenny was the most unique. It was the most unexpected. It had such a certain, like powdered sugary note, or like even a quality to like the mouthfeel that I was digging. So this one comes at 132.8 proof, which is 66.4% ABV. Sorry, the barrel proof's hitting me. Oh, Stanley says one more shot at samples. Appreciate that, Stanley. Of course, more entries definitely helps out. So, and it helps the channel. Again, I do this all for fun, but y'all's support really does mean a lot. It goes a long way here with buying bottles. Again, now that Heaven Hill sent me bottles, maybe I won't ever have to buy a bottle again. No, I'm just kidding. But with buying bottles, with advertising, I've been doing a lot of promotion for the Facebook page lately. So if you haven't followed me over on Facebook, would really appreciate the help there, especially if you're into the gaming stuff. I'm going to do a stream this Saturday, like I said, of Red Dead Redemption. So if you haven't checked out the Facebook gaming, really appreciate checking that out because I'm putting a lot of effort into that. So what's up, Two Dudes and a Brew? I fucking love Elijah Craig. Yes, go check them out. We're going to do a collab here soon. They do beer reviews, but they also do like fun little topics. They do conspiracy theories. They do like murder stories. Lots of real cool stuff over on their podcast. We are going to do a collaboration here very soon. Hope to have them on a live stream and also be on their podcast. So keep an eye out for them. What's up, Bourbon Buddies? Another awesome YouTube channel here. I was actually in their live chat earlier today. Great lineup here. Barrel proofs hit the heck out of you. They do. They're hitting me right now. It's like, ooh. I turned the air conditioner on because I was getting a little hot. But thanks so much. Yeah, go check out Bourbon Buddies. They're awesome. Another channel here on YouTube. So now it's gonna be weird going back to the store pick of Elijah Craig after that. Store pick's good. Store pick reminds me a lot of Lenny, a lot of the C920. But yeah, so let me get a quick little rundown of Lenny, and then we'll do the giveaway winners. So, Rock Gut stepping out for the night. Thanks so much. Go check out his channel. He goes live before me, 1 hour before me every Thursday. So make sure to subscribe to him, and then you can just make a marathon of us on YouTube. Because Bourbon Buddies go live an hour before them, so it could literally just be a marathon of YouTube on Thursday night. So. Cohen says, what about the beer finish Elijah Craig? I would have loved to try the beer finish Elijah Craig. Of course, it was distillery only, and I'm in California, so not really a good way for me to get that one. A few people did get media samples of it, so I think I missed the train on that one. I might have got it if I had got on their list just a little bit earlier. That's cool. Ask Smash and Drum, Elijah Craig barrel proof equals going down. Yes, I have not fell yet, so that's a plus. Whiskey tube marathons are the way to go. That is awesome. Shelf Turds has been lurking a bit. Great live as always. Yeah, so we got to do our giveaway. So stick around. We're not done here yet. Again, you guys got about 30 to 45 seconds more to get another entry in if you want to. But right now, let me give the C920 one more taste and a full review. Still that powdered sugar kind of note that I got at the beginning. It's light. It's the texture is Ed on his channel earlier was talking about he got like a Smarties note on one of the whiskeys he had. It's leaning in the Smarties territory. It's not like overly sweet like fake sugar, but it's like that powdery note that you get on like a Smarties. I'm talking about like the Smarties American candy, like the like roll of like powdery sugar candies. I get a little bit of notes of that on that, but it's not off-putting. It's very nice, and I think it makes it the most interesting of the four tonight for sure. That proof is at 132.8, so it's not that low of proof. It's not like it's a low baller there. I really do enjoy it. And again, it got second place tonight. So if you see either the B batch or the C batch in your area, go pick up a bottle of it because both of them are fantastic. Honestly, if you see an Elijah Craig barrel proof in your area for a reasonable price, I would say reasonable is anything under $80. So if you see one for under $80, pick it up. That's a little steep. I pay $60, but I would pay up to $80 because I think it's high quality whiskey, and I've never regretted buying a bottle. So that's that. So with that, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Thank you for that reminder, Donnie, while I get this set up. We are doing an after party tonight over on Patreon. Well, we're doing the after party on Discord, but we're offering it to all $10 and up patrons. So yeah, so if you become a Patreon member at the $10 up or level, you get access to our after party, which is going to start right after this stream. So yeah, thank you for the reminder, Donnie. Appreciate it. So let me get everyone's names now, and then we're going to put them in a randomizer, and we're going to pick the winner for tonight. So cross your fingers, guys. So many great entries tonight. 50 entries total. That is awesome. You guys rule. So let's go ahead and put these in a randomizer here. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. All right, so we got everyone's name here in the randomizer. everyone that entered the giveaway. So we're gonna hit randomize, and we're gonna pick our winner. So again, thank you so much, Donnie, for keeping those updated. And yeah, so let's go ahead and roll the randomizer. So the person at the top, we're gonna run it once. Person at the top wins these samples. So cheers, you guys. Stanley Wagner Jr., the newest person here on the channel. Congratulations, Stanley. He put it, well, Stanley, those extra little ones you put in at the end, because weren't you like the one that was like, oh, why not? Let me throw in 5 extra entries. Those extra entries may have just won you the samples. So just goes to show you guys, those last minute entries do count. So congratulations so much, Stanley, and everyone. Thank you all so much for entering. It's so much fun to do these, and honestly, it's just, I do it for fun, but I also like giving back to you guys too. So Cohen says, what is Discord? Is it like Patreon? So Cohen, Discord is actually like it's more of like a message board / group chat. Think of it as like that. You can download the app on your phone, or you can have it on the computer. But it's basically like, yeah, there's like these different categories. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can show it real quick. Let me see if I can do that. 1 second. I'll show you guys what it looks like, since we have a little bit extra time. So, of course, it has to update now. As soon as I launch it, it updates. I guess I haven't closed it in like several days. So let me okay. Installing updates. Starting. All right. Okay, it's launched now. So let me show you the Bourbon Bites Discord. Make sure, yeah. So this is the Bourbon Bites Discord. So like I said, this is the desktop app. We have all these categories over here of different rooms. There's the whiskey news, there is the lounge, there is the I just bought, where you share your latest pickups, and the game room, of course, where we talk all video games, all things like that. But like I said, Patreons get access to these Patreon hangout rooms. So we're gonna as soon as the stream's over, we're all gonna gather in this after party hangout room. If you're a patron, if you join Patreon, if you're a patron that joins the Discord, but you don't automatically get your status over here on the left side where it says like gigabytes and stuff like that, just shoot me a message. I'll upgrade you to your status that you're supposed to have. But yeah, looking forward to see you guys there at the hangout. And again, thank y'all so much for watching here tonight. It's been a blast. I mean, every night with Logic Barrel Proof is a blast. So cheers, you guys. Feel free to go ahead and start the hangout in the after party group. Those of you that are on Patreon already or on Discord already, I'll be there in just a minute. Just gotta clean up here a bit and maybe get some more water. But cheers, you guys, so much. Thank y'all cheers, you guys, so much. So Stanley says, how do I get you my info? Stanley, are you on Instagram or actually, Stanley, if you're not, just either message me on Instagram, just Bourbon Bites on Instagram, or email me at contact@bourbonbites.com. So I'll put my email address in the chat right here. Yeah, so Stanley, just send me an email at that address, and I'll get those samples to you with just send me like your address and stuff. So cheers, you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys Saturday while we play some Red Dead Redemption. But until next time, this has been Bourbon Bites whiskey reviews with a retro gaming twist. Hope y'all have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see y'all at the after party. Cheers, you guys.